MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. In now, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this. One under the
Boston, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Misses, ball two. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. Ready now, J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. Benintendi leads off first with one away. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a move over to first. One and two to the Boston shortstop. Benintendi's on the move. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is out at second. Here's center fielder Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the right. And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So now Carlos Santana, no one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So striding in, Steve Pearce. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Two and 2 the count.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Rafael Devers the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. Now in the box, Christian Vasquez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and no strikes. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it.
And he is tagged out here. Digging in, Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. To third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. The pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He hits at a .364 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Christian.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Hit back up the middle. Hernandez is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Sale. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Betts is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now as Drupal Cabrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop has Drupal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This will be handled by Pedroia at second. And there's 1 away. Digging in now, Jake Arrieta.
Batting 8th, Edgar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. It's a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Grounded back up the middle. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2-0 now. Two and 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Bogaerts, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Here in the 4th, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First time up, he went down looking. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of the slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
He throws him on the fastball there. Rhys Hoskins goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. On the ground to the right side. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first gets him. And here's Steve Pearce now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he'll dive back in safely. Pearce, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Got him. stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is... So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going in.
Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Hard hit ball to second. Pedroia has it. And he's set down, one away. So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Pedroia has a play. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, my. This ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sale into the windup. First pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that retires the side. Now batting, Chris Sale. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3-4-5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. So digging in now, Jake Arrieta. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th.
Arrieta.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called. And that's the first out of the inning. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Betts is there, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Steve Pearce is working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. Cabrera's there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd at foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. To 1-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So now Carlos Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a swing by Pedroia as this one's on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
No strike.
Now the 2-1. This is a swinging strike on the slider.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. First offering on its way. Now starting to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Garcia will put this one away, and standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2. So number 70 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 70.
Hard hit at third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Popped up, and he'll put this away for the second out. Into the box now as Dribble Cabrera. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Next up for the Red Sox. Number 7, Eduardo Nunez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. A bouncer to the left side. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here. Here's Mookie Betts. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 2. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hit down the third baseline. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Riding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Betts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. in the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. So stepping in, J.D. Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And there's ball 1. One and 2. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can... Craig Kimbrell comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Now to the plate, the pitcher. Justin Bour will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's out number 1. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a 1 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Betts to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Here's Steve Pearce now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, first baseman number 25, Steve Pearce.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quad.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Luis Hoskins. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strike. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fouled away. 1-1, here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. So now Carlos Santana and Drew Pomeranz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Bogarts has it to second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. The slider. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 strike.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Drew Pomeranz.
Mitch Moreland come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Adam Morgan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Grounded softly to the right. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Mookie Betts. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Started that swing a bit too early.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right now?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. Matt Barnes takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Swinging a ground ball to third. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Benintendi is there, 2 gone. Here now is his dribble Cabrera. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side. So stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And a step off. And he'll step off and try again. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's there and records the first down. So here's the Boston Time now for baseball from 24 Willie Mays Plaza and stunning AT&T Park in San Francisco. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team
Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Standing in, Jock Peterson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And that misses 2-2. He subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first down. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hot shot to third. There is Franco. Throw on to first, two gone. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .333 hitter. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Turner, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Just getting started here in Philly. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is out at second. Now to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Now another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And there's 1 gone to start the night. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
So now Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Popped him up. Turner is there. And that ends the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, number 8, Manny Machado.
Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Corey Seager. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Seager stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, number 13 will take his first hacks here.
Number 13.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And there's one down now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's hitless in 6 tries. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that one got a piece of him. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Seager right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Next for the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out one away. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's 0 for 11. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, 2 gone. So here now is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Franco takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Heading out towards shallow right. Kemp has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. The pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Hit out towards second. Turner has it. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Number 13 onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Here's Jock Peterson now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Kershaw now on 1-1. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Missed with a slider.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Kershaw will slide one over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First offering on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he got him. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Runners off for second. Popped him up. Number 13 has room in foul territory. 2 down. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Snap throw to first, but he gets back in time. Herrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Kemp at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Manny Machado, who was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, T-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hernandez, the runner at third with no outs. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score. Digging in as Dribble Cabrera. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And it holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Played on the backhand. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. A windup and the 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And it's fouled away. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the... Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location. Get out.
First offering on its way. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Turner for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging.
Looking at a fastball to... So that'll bring it.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, That one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss at a ball down. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7. Here's Carlos Santana now. Pedro Baez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. 4-1.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 52.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Outside, 3-0 now. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Maikel Franco. Career numbers against Baez, batting at an even .400. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout.
Captain Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Santana at third, Franco at second, Hernandez on at first with nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there as there is now 1 away. Ready once again as Drupal Cabrera. It was a walk in his last trip. Lays off 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Peterson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The tag from Grandal, and they ready for another shot now. Corey Seager will start us off in the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now batting, number 13.
First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these two pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Ready now, Yasmani Grandal. No hits to this point. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out, so he's now through. Now in the box, Aaron Nola. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Jose Bautista. It was a walk in his last trip. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Scorched to third. Oh, look at Machado. He goes to first. Touche, sir. Here's the center fielder. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. High pop up. Seager is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next up for Los Angeles. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on the fastball right here.
And he lays off. Yasiel Puig come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Pat Neshek takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A 1-1 count to Puig. Taylor gets his lead at first, nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Here's Jock Peterson now. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes for third. Got him swinging. The throw. Oh, and he may have gotten a bad jump there as he aborted the stolen base attempt and went back to second. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but